Copying in America.
Good. You should do
I
it.
watched this whole fucking thing.
Same.
We're doing this in Tokyo?
First thing to watch out for is not hitting the third rail.
Tokyo subways.
Be quick. Next thing to
Going
watch out
under
for
the
is
stairway.
not to be run over by trains.
Going.
Third thing to watch out for is not to be seen.
Explore. There's like hobos down there sometimes too, right? Does he show hobo in this video or is it a different one?
I think he does. Yeah.
Alright, well, I've seen this. Who hasn't seen this?
I've seen it.
I've seen it.
Watch.
Skip to where it gets like super dark and they can't see anything.
But let's go.
Are you scared of the
The
dark?
dark.
Andrew, don't let me get us arrested.
Oh, you're scared of spiders, huh?
What about in the sewer?
What about things hanging from the ceiling?
Watch the,
And odd noises in the dark.
I
Creaky
call these
sounds.
obstacles.
Ooh, dude, if you get pierced by one of those, you got like super AIDS, dude. I'm always scared of those that like if you're like trying to put it back, you like get your fingers caught in there.
I've caught my finger in one of those.
A manhole.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I bet it doesn't feel very good, does it?
There was no such thing as yuppies back then, scooting around in their Saabs and BMWs, eating fake
Let's go in there and
gourmet
jaw a wiener.
food, 7-grain bread. Dude, it does not know. Somebody jumped off the GW bridge today.
Would you guys climb a bridge?
This guy is not. He's not looking at the bridge.
With gloves, yeah.
I don't think he's looking at it. But the police boats are a little worrisome.
Chris would, I bet.
Yeah, but that searchlight is not coming down to the
For
bridge.
pussy.
Hey guys. Good luck.
Why not?
Rocco, why do we play video games?
To empty out the void.
Maybe this is their way of doing that.
Yeah, but the difference is that we don't die if we do it.
We call them white people.
It's probably
The
more
other guy,
fun.
the guy with the mohawk wasn't white.
Well, what he's doing is white people shit. Doing dangerous shit.
Imagine what it feels like when you're at the top.
He's gonna say, "I want to jump." That's what happens.
Just don't jump. If you jump, you die.
Nice view, huh? You can see the entire island from here.
It's fun, right?
Undercity.
This is
on
what we're-
top.
Fuck.
Should be called Top City.
Above city.
What did you want us to watch, Rocco?
Bruh.
It's not even there anymore. Of course they got rid of it.
I got
What
something to
was it?
scare Rocco. Got something to scare Rocco.
Oh, I know.
Stop, I don't like those.
They're not
What do you
even,
mean? They're funny.
they're not even scary.
Put the Earthbound music on, then.
Come on, go cave noises. I don't even see it in this one.
With Minecraft images?
If you're cold, they're cold. Let them in.
Oh, look, it's my sleep paralysis demon.
That I'm gonna.
Fucking fursuit.
It's my character.
That's a Minecraft cave sound? I don't remember most of these.
Come on, how was
Severed head.
Where's Siren Head?
He just passed it. It was the last one. Oh, Ku Klux Klan.
It's not the Ku Klux Klan because they're
The
black.
leader, the leader one's. Oh, the leader one's red.
Are they all leaders?
So that's from Cloverfield. That's Siren Head. That's Siren Head.
What the fuck is that lanky thing gonna do?
Siren Head?
Yeah.
It's gonna play sirens.
It's gonna.
I don't know. I watched like clips of it.
Oh, Siren Head. There it
Oh, I
is.
want to see what the gameplay is too, so Rock will go play it. We're gonna play right now. We're gonna play right now. We're gonna play right now.
Jesus Christ, that's cool! Okay, go back to the truck.
It is a monster.
Yeah, there was a mod
Oh
for
my
it.
god! Wait, I want to look at him again.
Go forward a little bit. I want to see. Is it?
That is badass.
Scary.
That's
Oh my
not
god, I don't want to
scary.
get near you though.
It's a fucking siren, bro.
It's the story though. Yeah. Listen to the story.
Alright.
Siren Head movie trailer, bruh.
Is it one of those
Animated.
fucking share my story? Fucking, I got pregnant at
I was
fucking
26
12.
years old,
I had 20 kids.
and I was unemployed.
I don't know.
Feeling
Animated
unfulfilled
by
by the
Seth
monotony
MacFarlane.
of the job life, I decided I would try my hand
seen
at
this
working
one.
from home. So my days and nights
Guess what
comprised
game
me of surfing
Animated
the
by
internet for
Seth
any jobs I
MacFarlane.
could get. I was a big procrastinator.
It does
so
look
more
like
often
Seth
than
MacFarlane.
not, I'd stray away and waste time doing other
The
things.
eyes at least.
One day, I came across talk about the deep web while on Reddit. I felt amused by people talking about it as if it was something so scary, and decided I'd look into
Is it me or do they look like Family
It
Guy
was stupid of me to go
Yeah,
on in
that's
the
what-
first place.
That's what we
Okay.
And I
said.
made it even sillier by
It
deciding
looked like
to
a
check it
mix
out late
of
at
that
night.
and like
It was
Simpsons.
about 2 a.m. and I came across a website where you could chat with someone
Yeah,
anonymously.
she likes Family Guy.
The person I got was a woman. She was in her early 20s
women.
and very pretty. She sat with her head in her hands, looking playful into the webcam while batting her eyes. I had no desire to turn my camera on and started our chat, thinking that while I didn't come across anything scary, I could befriend this pretty girl. It sounded like a better deal anyway. She told me to turn the camera on, but I ignored that request and tried to get her to talk. She finally did after some prodding, but I noticed how guarded she was. I also noticed how after every message I sent, her eyes would look off camera, either to her side or somewhere behind her computer. After a while, it started getting annoying, so I asked her if someone else was there with her.
I want to see you first.
She said, up until now, I'd been chatting while she'd answered my questions verbally. I'm not that curious,
Don't be scared.
she said, laughing, this time looking behind the laptop again and making a face that seemed to indicate she was laughing at my expense, with someone else. This is getting boring. It feels like I'm not just talking to you.
That's because you're not. You're talking to all of us.
Who else is there?
Turn your camera on.
Is this a joke?
Turn
Wait,
it on.
is he on the deep web right now or what?
Okay, I'll be leaving now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Turn on the camera.
He says Tor
Her
browser.
laughter was almost piercing by now.
Oh, you see the
There was nothing humorous about the situation, yet she threw her head back with riotous laughter. I'd had enough and moved the cursor over to turn the chat box off when I saw the cursor had jammed. The only thing that was working was the chat box, and I still had access to the keyboard.
Turn the camera on, sweetie.
Her gumdrop-filled voice was louder than before, and I moved my gaze up to see her smiling toothfully at the camera. Her face still beautiful, but the smile completely fake.
If they can stop his mouth,
then
they can, you know,
Sorry.
turn on the camera.
I lied. I didn't want her to know I had no option but to chat. Her screen flashed before going blank. There was nothing there but a black screen. I felt relieved, thinking that at least I didn't need to talk to her while I tried to figure out what happened to the screen. Just then, a chat message popped up.
Open the damn camera, you.
The aggressiveness in the message
Can't even
frightened me.
can't even see bad word.
The
Come on.
fact that I couldn't see
what
her
did they say?
face while she typed this
See-
made me feel
see
nervous.
fucking
I'm
I
sorry,
didn't dare
I don't think
reply
you're allowed to
back.
watch this.
But then the cursor moved. I watched shell-shocked as the cursor twirled around the screen.
Open
could
the camera
Literally
now.
just
I still
disconnect the
didn't make a
camera.
move.
Like, dude,
This
There was
fucking
no
guy
way
went
she
and
could
downloaded a
wait for
virus.
me if I did
That's
what
so
she
stupid.
asked.
That's literally like,
The
how do you even
screen
do
began
that?
Flickering, as if a virus was causing the computer to
Yeah,
writhe in
maybe.
Do
agony.
you want
Gee.
me to find you?
Jimmy, this is fake news.
Could it be
This is
possible
fake.
she knew where I was?
It is fake. It's obviously fake.
Please stop bothering me.
Then turn on the fucking camera.
By this point, I thought she was some kind
You
of
guys got real
sadist
deep web
who got her
stories?
kicks by scaring unassuming people in chat rooms. So I obliged and turned the webcam on. I saw my
gave it
frightened
to
face
Push.
staring into the screen. Judging by my face, my attempts at looking tough were
Simp?
painfully
See, simping?
That's Rocco.
unsuccessful. I asked around for the girl looking straight into the camera, telling her I did what she wanted and to stop hacking into my computer. There were several seconds of silence. I kept my stare directed to the little box that showed her camera feed, but it was pitch black. I motioned into the camera in confusion, feeling as if she was messing with me now. Then I saw another message.
Look here.
After a few seconds of staring at those words,
Oh, the
I looked back
she's
at her
behind
camera, but my computer instantly malfunctioned,
she's being a girl.
and I received another message.
Look here. Don't look up.
The chat was filled with nonsensical gibberish. She typed with such ferocious speed, my screen whirled away with her constant messages.
Fucking
I
thing
couldn't
looked like
understand
that.
what was going on, but I didn't look up. My patience ran thin, and I wrote back.
It's like you had to hump to get a martini around here.
A response came.
Who writes weird
I
shit?
read only the letters in bold and shuddered. I looked back into her webcam, and I fell back into my chair, my eyes widening. She was back there, only her face looked completely demented. She had a savage expression, devoid of emotion.
This
Her
is the
eyes
kind
were
of
almost
story
popping
development
out
you
of
get
their
by watching
sockets,
webtoons.
and she was huffing as if she
Not
had
by reading those
extreme
webs.
amounts of pent-up rage. The way she looked directly into the camera made me feel she despised me with all of her being. There was no amusement there anymore. Her camera went blank again. Then the chat popped up. My heart stopped again. For a split second, there had been the same blackness, only for the lights to come back on. She wasn't alone anymore.
Pyramid head?
There was a man next to her with a black mask on. He made no movements other than look into the camera like the girl. The girl's neck creaked to her side. It looked like it was causing her pain, and then the lights went out again. The chat resumed.
Your champ.
This time, I screamed in fright and fell off my chair. There was another man with a mask, who was standing next to the girl with the original one on the other side. This man had the same mask on, but his hands were grasping the girl's shoulders. Even with the subpar quality of the webcam, I could see the force with which the man dug his hands into the girl. It looked like he could rip her in two. The girl, however, had a huge grin on her face. Her eyes were mad with glee, or so it looked. Her teeth were perfectly lined up as her mouth spread into that toothy grin, but I could see she was in pain. Even with the smallest sign of her smile fading, the man clenched his hands even tighter than before, which made her smile even wider. All three of them were shaking, as if it was extremely cold where they were. After a couple seconds, I realized they were shuddering. Like
Alright,
trying to
Michael,
hold
turn
back
this up to
laughter.
2x speed. It's taking forever.
What are you laughing at?
I yelled into the screen. They didn't answer. I continued to tremor with concealed hilarity. I bellowed. They stopped shaking. Within a couple seconds, the screen went black again. When I turned back on, the man no longer grasped the girl's shoulder. Neither was she smiling.
Point
All
to
three
get
pointed to
people.
the camera. The boss looked understood that they were pointing at me.
Isaiah's fucking pissed, dude.
I saw myself on the webcam. There was someone peeking from behind me. It was another man in a mask. According to what I saw on my webcam, he was with me in my room, right behind me. I turned around quickly, but saw nothing where I had seen him in the webcam. I turned back towards the screen and, to my bewilderment, saw a third man in the girl's chat box. It was the same man I had just seen standing in my room. Now, All three had their hands on the girl and were gripping tight. The girl wasn't laughing anymore. She had a look of utter devastation. A tear was dropping from her eye. It wasn't just a tear. It was blood trickling down her eye socket. She then mouthed the words, "Help me," and the next second she screamed as if her lungs were being ripped off as the screen went black. I immediately got up and pulled the plug out of my computer and backed out of the room. For a couple seconds, I swear I heard her screams, even though the computer was unplugged. The room went quiet, but I was too devastated to stay there, and ran out of my house despite it being 3 a.m. I caught a cab and went over to my friends, who had to talk me down for an hour before I could be calmed. I returned back to my house with my friend a day later.
Alright, that looks like a Family Guy character. Dude.
And after thoroughly checking around the house, we concluded that there was no one there, nor was there a sign of anyone ever having broken in. I've never gone back to the deep web. My friend suggested it might have been some prank by computer hackers, but the way that girl shrieked, the terror she had on her face, it convinced me she had been a victim herself. I had wondered if I had stayed on for longer, if I would have become a victim too. Could those men have found me? Was there really someone in the room with me? There was nothing I could do, because there was nothing concrete to report to the police. What I did do was throw the computer out and buy a new one. There was no way I could even open it back up after what happened.
The PC for Sean?
That's how Sean found his PC, dude.
Wait a minute, go back. It's 2:32 right now.
Okay.
Or it's almost 2:32 right now. AM.
Okay.
Isn't that like extremely creepy?
No.
Perfect.
That's really weird. No, it's not 2:30. You gotta leave.
Lag? Or is that part of the video?
That's part of the video.
Cool props. It's okay, Rocco.
This looks like a band.
Are they playing again?
Very good cinematography. Some anime characters I see.
It's pretty poggers.
Jimmy, is this what you saw when you took that edible?
Bruh. If I did, I'd be freaking out. But nah, I was thinking about that too. Like, what if I saw something crazy? I just need to keep my calm.
This guy's playing Slender in real life.
No, it's 2:34 right now. Moment where
I think we were supposed to start it at 2:30.
Did we just watch this one?
No.
It's 2:35 now.
That's the fucking Teletubbies map.
It's not scary anymore. It's not the same time.
outside more scary than being inside? I'd say inside is more scary. But I don't know. Joey. What are the comments like? Somebody's nose sniffing. God, louder than Rocco's mic.
That would have been scary if it was the same time.